Hey guys, hello again and welcome to Airgun Expo. This is take 3 of this particular video.
It is.
But we're going to start over from scratch. Hello everybody, my name is Rick Utzer here with AirgunWeb for Airgun Expo 21.
I'm Airgun Angie. Almost missed it.
And yeah, we've had a little bit of a rough start this morning. We had a great episode, or great segment first with the Airventory Avengers, and we're moving on to the Gamo guns now. Before we get into that, I want to say thank you to Gateway to Airguns for making this happen. And also, I want to say thank you to AirGuns of Arizona. I mean, if you want to know stuff about your airguns, you want to learn about how to do things, tweak this, do that, meet with some great airgun people, that's where gatewaytoairguns.org is a great place to do it. If you want to buy some really cool airgun gear, gosh, that's where AirGuns of Arizona is the place you want to go. They have some really knowledgeable staff that are all shooters, that all know the gear, that can help you put the right pieces together and have some really great fun with your airgun. Now, today we are here right now to talk about the Gamo Swarm line of airguns. The Swarm system, Angie, what is the Swarm system?
It's a 10-shot mag system.
Okay, well you can't do that on a break barrel, right?
Yeah.
You can?
Yep.
And what does that let you do on a break barrel?
Take multiple shots without having to load a single pellet.
At a time?
Yep.
You know, my wife's one complaint, well, she probably has more than one complaint in general, but about air guns, specifically break barrels, was that idea you had to load every pellet at the same time. A few years back, Gamo came out with a Swarm system, the Gen 1, and it loaded just like this. And it worked really well, but you did lose your open sights. Then they've come back with the Gen 2, and not only have they done it where they flattened the system so it rotates into place and then goes flat so you can have open sights if the rifle has them, but they also have 2 different types of magazines too. So you have your basic Gen 1 mag, which is a, once you fire it, it advances automatically. It's just spring-fed, advances to the next pellet. Now, the downside of this is that if you're not careful, paying attention, you can potentially double feed your gun, which, as you were talking about before.
I have, and it throws off the POI terribly. Yes. It splits. I mean, go in 2 different directions.
You don't want to run 2 pellets down your barrel.
No.
It doesn't work well. But this new mag is the inertia-driven mag, and it doesn't advance until it feels the recoil of the gun.
It should be called a smart mag.
Is very, very cool. They could have called it that.
Yeah.
But it's called the inertia-driven mag because it's the inertia of the recoil that triggers the advancing system. So, and sometimes if it, for whatever reason, doesn't advance, there's a little button here. You just pop that button and kick it over. Yeah. But you can just visually see whether or not you're good to go or not.
Right. So
that's a very, very cool system. Now, we've got 3 guns here. What is your favorite on the table? I already know what it is.
The Bone Collector.
Yeah. And why do you like that gun over... Well, you like that. You've liked that one pre-Swarm, once it had the Swarm, and now the Gen 2. That's been your favorite gun anyway. But why do you like that gun so much?
Because it's gorgeous.
Okay.
Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it shoots the same as the others, but I think looks matter. I really do.
Thank you, Angie. I don't know how to take that. Okay.
I don't know what to say either.
So what we're going to do is we're going to be shooting the red fire pellets, which I have found in Gamo guns, specifically the break barrels, to be really decent pellets.
I know what to say now.
Okay.
Stay on topic. We're talking about guns, Rick.
There you go. There you go. Okay. Thank you very much. So we're going to shoot the red fires, which are like 14.5. We'll shoot those over the chronograph and see what kind of results we get. From there, we're going to actually shoot some targets. We've got some great targets that were given to us by K9 Outdoors. They're one of our exhibitors here, one of our sponsors. Their targets are really cool, and the reason I like them, specifically the green turtle ones, they're thicker. So what you can actually hit one of those with the Magnum, which is 20 some odd plus foot-pounds, and it's like it didn't get hit by anything. If I hit other targets with that gun, it'll start bending them. And so this is a very powerful break barrel, and it stood up to that. So that's kind of impressive. They have a couple different lines. They have
7 different types.
Really?
Yes, 7 different. And some of the black ones have the thicker target paddles, but some of them are really thin. You just want to shoot them with 177.
All right, and you're actually going to do a studio segment for. All right, so you guys check them out when it comes time. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at these guns. I'm going to go ahead and grab your favorite and shoot it over the Crony.
Okay.
That work?
You do that because I don't want to become a master air gunner yet and kill your Crony.
If you catch the previous segment, we were talking about you're not an expert air gunner until you've shot a couple chronographs. So
Yeah, I'm not expert.
you're
yet.
not expert yet. Well, that's good. We don't want you to become expert at that. How's that? All right, so let's zip over to our chronograph software. And we're going to put our weight in, and I believe they're 14.5. Does that sound right to you? I think that's what they are.
I think so.
Yeah.
14 or 15, somewhere around there.
The other thing, if you are into air guns and you really want to know what your gun's doing, your best diagnostic tool you're going to get is a chronograph. I love the Pro Chrono Digital. It links right to my phone. I keep shot records of everything, save it, drop it to my hard drive, email it to customers, for example, or email it to friends. I love it.
Plus, if you're filming, it speaks the velocity out loud, so it goes right there on your film, so on your footage. I think
It's
that's
awesome.
pretty handy.
So, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that group up. And I'm not going to switch. I mean, we're shooting the same pellet. I want to see what each one of these does. We're kind of going to go up the chain and see how the guns do here. Thank you. And we'll shoot a couple shots and then move on.
$762.
That's not bad. What's the foot pounds?
18.69.
That's almost 20 foot pounds.
$753. $745. $718.
A little bit of a drop there.
Yeah.
$735.
Okay. So that's what we're getting. 18 some odd foot pounds, you were saying?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to switch this off. I'll give you this one. And I'll take, now I'm going to go up. This is the Fusion. I love this stock. I don't know if I back up a little bit so you guys see it better. But I love this stock design. I actually really like their synthetic stocks. I like the wood stocks too, but the synthetics are very light and they're extremely comfortable and they're not cheap feeling.
No.
They feel very, very good in the hand. Okay. And this one also has open sight. So if you don't want to run the optic, you can go ahead and run the scope.
And it's a really good way to check your gun. Shoot at
Open
open
sights.
sights first.
Like I said, if you don't want to run the optics, you can use the scope. If you don't want to run the optics, you could use the open sights.
$648. $640. $635. $635. $628.
It's about 13 foot pounds.
Yep.
$629.
Oh, quail are running across the range. They're brave. But they're safe today. All
I
right.
think they think you're feeding them.
Yes. Okay, so that one shoots what? About 80 feet less? Give or take? Yeah. That one does shoot a little bit less powerful than the Hunter. Now, let's see what we got for the Magnum. Because this does have more cocking force, but you also have a longer barrel. It gives you some mechanical advantage. And when they added the shroud, it really, really helped.
That one is the one that Ben used
847.
Yeah.
at the Gamo Swarm Master Classic. And he used it open-sided. He loved it.
836.
What are we doing for energy?
22.
849.
22, 23.
829.
We'll do one more.
838. 835.
Okay. So we've got 3 different guns here that have 3 different power outputs from, this one's about, you said 13, 14 foot-pounds?
Yep.
This one's 18 and some change, and now this one is 22, 23.
Yep.
So depending on what you want, they have some different options. All of them equipped with the Swarm system. If you saw how easy it was, you just cock it and go, cock it and go.
This one does take a bit of effort to cock, though. It's a two-hander for me.
It is. It is. It does take more effort, but you get more out of it and that extra energy. So for me, that makes it worth it. Guys, now let's go ahead and shoot some targets. Do you want to shoot the targets, Angie?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to shoot paper or do you want to shoot spinners?
Spinners.
Okay, I'm going to focus the target cam, couldn't think of the word. I'm going to focus the target cam on the far right target and let's see what we got, okay? On the little green one.
I'm going to move the...
I'm going to get that.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and move the Chrony for you.
Right.
Everything on safe. And hands off. We're going to set it down because I got to walk in front of you. All right, hands off. Good. Okay, which one do you want to shoot? The bone collector, of course. Okay. Okay. Pardon me for walking in front of the cameras. Sue, I'm going to need you to help me get on target here.
Okay. Oh, you're on the turtle? You're on the turtle. That's
Okay.
good. Back up just a hair.
I can't. I'm zoomed all the way out.
Okay. Then up just a hair.
Okay, check the focus.
Focus needs to be focused.
Which way?
No, other way. I'll tell you when you get there. That's
I went there and passed it, my point.
no, wrong way. That'll do.
Okay, that'll work? Okay, so you're on that target. Angie, we do have some different...
Actually, can you go down just a little? Because what I'm seeing on the screen is different than what's on there. So. Ooh. Up. Down the middle. That's good. Perfect. Don't move it. Good touch.
Okay. So just so you guys know what we've got rigged up over there is a Hawk spotting scope with a DSLR hooked to it. So we're a little close for that to be, we're just a little close. We're shooting at about 20 yards and the wind is picking up and we do have some different weather conditions. So if you want to take a shot at the target, just see what you're hitting, that's all right.
Okay.
All right.
We have a question.
Okay, I'll field questions while she shoots. Go ahead.
Do you know where the power is on the new Bone Collector Gen 2 is with Mach 1 power?
Can you ask the question slightly differently?
I think it's low left.
Which target were you shooting for?
The top right on the bottom sheet. I think it hit low left. I'll shoot it again.
Okay. And we're taking a couple sighters just to see where we're at, and we're going to shoot those targets. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it.
low left.
Okay. So just aim a little to like the top right of the target, you should be all set. Okay, so the other features that all of these guns have are you're going to have the recoil reducing rail, which helps reduce the felt recoil that gets transmitted up to the scope. You also have a fairly nice trigger. It is adjustable, but it's adjustable, basically the second stage is adjustable. It'd be nice if they could shorten that second stage just a little bit, but they want to make sure you have plenty of sear engagement and keep things safe.
I think I barely nicked that
You nicked
one.
that one, yep. You can see that steel is thicker because it's really not swinging them all the way. So that's definitely a heavier target. But if you're going to shoot those types of targets with a powerful air gun, you want to make sure that you've got some thick targets. There you go. You hit that one solid.
Yep.
That's what it's supposed to do. Hit another one. There
Sweet.
you go.
It's gonna take a little bit of breaking in, I think. The cocking's a little tough.
Can you reset it?
Sweet.
Very, very cool.
You want me to keep shooting?
That's up to you. I think I want to shoot the Magnum on that target to see how it hits.
All right.
I'm gonna switch out if that's okay.
Yep.
Okay. Here, I'll take that. It's on safe.
Yep.
Good.
I love those targets. They're so much fun.
Okay.
That's the mag.
So I've
Let's
got
see if it's-
the
Yep, that's loaded.
all right, I've got the inertia-driven mag. Now the other thing we're doing, if you notice, we're using a bag, but we're not resting on the bag like this. And the reason is because you want to have the gun, you want to give it its own sort of recoil space. If you try and manhandle it or control it, you'll find that your shot wanders all over the place. So by resting it in your hand and just letting it recoil the same way every time, you'll get more consistency.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that complain about their springers not being accurate, but they are hold sensitive, so you really got to know how to hold. You got to know your gun. So before you toss it and think it's no good, you got to learn about it.
Ooh, I missed it. I was like, ooh, I'm doing good. Ah, crap.
So is this a competition?
No. Yeah. Thank you.
Should have
Joe.
asked earlier.
Yeah, you should have.
Negan says everything's a competition.
Yes,
Yeah.
Negan does say that. Oh man, I need to quit. All right, and that wraps up our look at.
There you go.
Relax a little bit, Rick.
Am I making you nervous?
No, not at all. Maybe a little.
Maybe you need Joe to come blow in your ear again.
That must be it, boy. That was the ticket. That was like, wow, that did everything last time.
Oh, you hit it.
I did. We're going to count that as a hit. Right? What we're going to do?
Go ahead and hit it again. Get them all swung up there so you can reset all of them.
All right, I don't know how many shots left. How many shots do we have left? It's the last one. All right, I'm just going to
you
reset
missed
it.
a few.
There it is.
Sweet.
Okay.
Isn't that awesome?
That is awesome. Now, I'm not sure what else we would want to talk about these other than maybe put it on some paper. I don't know if people want to see some shots on paper. I think we really didn't shoot the Fusion much.
I think that's pretty evident of their accuracy. I mean, those are pretty small targets, and it's a Springer. I mean,
Yep.
it's pretty evident of its accuracy. I don't know if paper's necessary.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to give you guys just a couple minutes to respond. I'm going to go ahead and move the camera over to the paper just in case if you guys want to see me shoot paper with, say, I don't know, the Fusion. We'll just put a couple shots with that on the target and see what it does. Let me know. I'm going to go reset the camera.
I think you need some music to play while we're
Yes.
having the little intermittent things. I shot the Gamo Swarm Max on the Gen 1, had a competition with my son. Oh, that thing is super accurate. I don't remember if it was 5 pellets or 10 pellets, but in the same hole at about 30 yards. For a Springer, that's pretty sweet.
And a little lift. There you go.
Another thing, guys, you can get extra mags. If you're going in the woods to do some hunting, get some extra mags, preload them, and just pull them out your pocket when you empty one. It's pretty sweet. Any responses to Rick's question?
No.
You're just gonna do it anyways.
All right, I'm going to do it anyway because I want to. Now, you sighted these in, right?
I don't know if I want to admit to that yet. Yes, sir.
All right, let's see how we do here. Did I ever tell you how blind I am? I really can't see well.
Well, then you're doing pretty good, Rick.
Yeah.
To be blind and shoot like you do.
Just left of the bowl,
What are you aiming at?
top left.
Yep.
Just shooting just a little bit left. Definitely minute a prairie dog or minute a rabbit. Left. Hey, Travis is probably not on a mic, but I would, maybe Joe can answer this question. I can just repeat it. Joe, we got a little cross breeze here. Do you think with the pellet gun 22, this foot-pounds, the breeze would have an impact on your point of impact this close?
Well, it is a little breezy out here. I mean, it's picking up pretty good, but I tend to equate that with Rick Buse's.
Oh, okay. So the short answer to that was no.
We have a question.
Okay, that one was out of pellets, Angie.
Uh-oh. Where's the other
Do
one?
you know what of the FP of the new Bone Collector Gen 2? Just to compare against those 3 examples.
Well, the Bone Collector definitely had more power output than the Fusion.
18.
So we're at 18 foot-pounds versus 13, and the Magnum was up to 23, 24. So it's right in the middle.
Yep.
Which
Another
is
question.
really good hunting power, actually, really. Yes,
What's the range distance on the paper target?
we're at like 15 yards. We're close. The steel targets we were shooting were about 20 yards. I actually really like this gun. I know it's the lower powered of all of them, but it has a really good feel to it. It's very smooth, the cock. It's easy, it's gentle. The shooting cycle's nice. I love the fact that it has open sights. And, you know, even though it's not, quote, a powerhouse, 13 foot-pounds is more than enough energy if you have accuracy to dispatch small pests. Small pests. Don't dispatch your guests.
Yeah, we frown upon that.
Yeah. Unless your guests are pests, then you can do that. But no, do not dispatch your guests.
Oh, that didn't have a whole lot of kick back and stuff, huh? Look pretty
You want to
tame.
shoot it, Travis?
Well, if I was going to shoot any of them, it'd probably be that one.
This one's really nice, Travis. You want to give it a shot?
I'll try it.
All
I'll
right.
try it.
I
And you,
think
and
that's
you
good.
know that it's not my thing.
I do know it's not your thing, but you know, it is. This
My
or the
mic
Bone
okay?
Collector. I think either one is just a nice,
All right.
just a nice, comfortable. You could shoot this in your backyard all the time and not get wore out.
Yeah.
So, all right, I'll get out of your way.
Yeah, let's see here. So
What's
It's
the best string on the
it
market?
should I
self-indexes the
stand?
magazine way away from
Airguns, TX200.
me because I have no idea how to use these things. Okay, so our
TX200.
safety's here.
Yep.
We
Have
just
you shot a break barrel before?
Yeah. But rarely. But rarely. I'll tell you, it's very uncommon. I told you, you got to watch out for me in this thing.
You want to rest it on your hand, Travis.
On my
There you
hand.
go.
Okay. All right. Wow. These are our safety glasses.
The safety off?
Yeah, I just pushed it off. All right. So are we zeroed right at the target?
It's a
a little
little
left.
bit left. It's maybe just a fraction left.
It might be spot on for you.
It could be.
Is that?
Are you shooting the top left target?
I'm shooting the bottom right target.
Oh, I'm not on that.
Okay.
Not on that. Shoot at the top card.
The top card?
Yeah. Shoot
Doesn't it already have a bunch of holes in it?
No, that's just the light coming through the back.
Okay. You know, this is pretty cool how it does self-index.
Yes.
I mean, you know, like I said, it's not my thing, but I dig that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's just genius. And whoever thought that up, what engineer, I mean, he must have been up late at night trying to figure out how to get that flat magazine to roll up and then push the pellet in. It's pretty cool.
Well, one of the advantages to
So
break
top
barrels-
right?
Yeah, shoot the top right.
One of the advantages to break barrels, some people don't want to get into PCPs, don't want to be chasing air. You go out into the woods, you carry some pellets, you carry some mags,
Where'd it
break the
hit?
barrel and take your shot.
Where'd
So
you hit?
that's a great advantage to them.
Like right to the right.
Just to the right.
How far to the right?
Uh-oh. Travis is right and Ricky's left.
Oh, you're just outside the. You have the red dot, and then the next circle. You're just to the right of that next circle.
Just outside the 10 ring?
Well, then more than. Let's call it the 9.
Okay.
I mean, you're at 3 o'clock and maybe ½ inch over.
I'm a ½ inch over from the 10 circle?
Yep, from the red.
Okay. So it's shot to the right.
Yeah,
Okay.
3 o'clock to the right, about 1 inch. Now you shot to the left 1 inch.
Well, then I'm just going to stick it right in the middle because I was aiming
little
that
bit.
far. So I'll just go right at the red.
Then don't grip the front of it real hard. Just let
Okay.
it sort of bounce.
Just let it sit there. Okay.
Yep.
We'll just let it sit. This time I'm going to aim right dead center.
Okay. You went back to the left.
I did.
Yeah, that's all right.
All right. Hey, it ain't my deal.
Yeah,
It
no,
ain't my deal.
shooting-
Hey, but you know what? This, I have shot a handful of these, and this one has by far the least amount of recoil that I've experienced.
It really is gentle.
Yeah, this to me doesn't have as much of that violentness. So if I was going to shoot one, this would probably be the one.
Travis making up words. Violentness.
Violentness.
Isn't it violence?
No, that was closer to the center.
How-
Or a little bit to the left still. I don't know. Keep shooting, Travis.
All right, and I'm just gonna try to feel it. I'm still getting a feel for it. It doesn't cock that bad either.
No, it's very gentle.
This one's pretty.
He might take that home, Ricky.
It's
Yeah,
not.
you know
That's
that-
not going to happen. But it is a lot easier to use than all the other ones I've ever used. Yeah, this isn't bad. This wouldn't wear you out. You know what I mean? It wouldn't wear you out.
Yeah. You don't think you'd be sore the next day?
No, this would be all right. I wouldn't have to have you cock it for me or anything. So
All right.
yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad.
Okay.
Like I said, not my deal, but if it was my deal, I'd really like that.
Out of all the guns, I mean, the Bone Collector, come on, you can stand up here with us.
Okay.
The Bone Collector is like the more traditional hunter gun. I know that's
Is that what
deal.
this is?
No, that's the Bone Collector over there. That's the wood
The
stock
Woodstock.
one.
Okay.
This one is a little bit lighter. I'd be curious, maybe we could play with it, off camera or something. Try that wood stock one. It's got a little bit more meat to it.
Is it the same action
Same-
though?
It's a little more power, same action.
Okay, so it's gonna have a little more recoil.
It
on
may
there.
have. This one is super gentle. I
Yeah,
was very impressed
I dig
with
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like my maximum.
What? What?
Him and his super gentle and violentness and Travis.
We got to be careful with Travis. He's delicate.
I am.
He's delicate. Guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Okay, so first of all, you guys that jumped over from YouTube to Facebook to continue with us, thank you so much. And keep staying with us. We're going to continue publishing our content. We've got 2 more segments this morning, and we've got segments this afternoon in the studio. So please stay with us. Let all your friends know that we will be live on AirgunWeb Facebook page, and we're going to keep right on rolling. Guys, we want to say thank you. We want to say thank you to our sponsors. First of all, we say thank you to Gamo for sponsoring this segment.
Thank you,
We
Gamo.
want to say thank you to Gateway Airguns and also Airguns of Arizona. My name is Rick Utzer.
I'm Airgun Angie.
Thanks for watching.
See ya.